A couple videos back, I showed everybody my personal home abdominal circuit based off Jim Wendler's approach from his book 531. Basically, hanging leg raises followed by wheel rollouts, followed by full contact twists, followed by dumbbell side bends, followed by incline sit-ups, or something like that. You can't do that type of thing in a commercial gym because you'd be taking up too many machines, so you would go to do your incline sit-ups and there'd be some guy on there, and he wouldn't be very happy with you either, because really it's frowned upon to be taking up half the gym. Now, an approach that I use when I'm training in public, which I think works every bit as well, and maybe in fact for hypertrophy purposes, maybe a little bit better, is the one I'm going to show you right now. So enough talking, let me show you. First, I always start with hanging leg raises because I find them the hardest. So if you want to follow along with me, I will do them for real, and I try to start out fairly strict. And I'm going to probably do 3 sets of each of these exercises. At least 2. I find that first set kind of greases that neurological groove, so to speak. And then the second set is where you can really push it. And if you're feeling up to it, the third set is really where you can really push it. Now, again, I will burn out typically with leg raises up to 90. And these by themselves are fine, but I find getting those toes all the way up to the bar, and if you're really feeling ambitious, bring those knees up until, and I can really feel my shoulders getting some excellent nourishment while I'm doing this too. Now, once I'm done that, I will have brought over, so I'm going to grab a kettlebell that's challenging enough so that 5 windmills seems not impossible, but challenging. So let's see how this feels. People are going to ask, is 32 kilograms? The thing I like about this is it's the opposite stress on the shoulder of what I just put on it. So my shoulder should be up to the task. Legs locked. Again, I'm thinking about my abs. I'm going to crunch my obliques, come down, and back up. Down. Try to come all the way up. Don't stop there. Come all the way up. Get that shoulder through its floor range of motion. I think I have 2 more. Really feeling that in the core. Just like that. I will go back and forth 2 or 3 more times before I move on to the next exercise. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is grab my wheel. Now, hopefully they have one in my gym. If not, I'll bring one. Usually they're pretty cool with that. I sanitized it. There's no COVID on it. And I'm going to start with some wheel rollouts. So again, cat camel. I want to be a cat. And I'm going to hold the cat there nice and tight. Come forwards. And then back in. Now, I want to get just a little bit closer to that wall so that when I get down to my limit, my back doesn't go anywhere. It stays neutral. Just like that. I'm really going to keep tension throughout. Even when I get up to the top, I'm not softening those abs. There's still someone punching in the gut from the bottom. Here we go. I'm going to do that. Sometimes just to get a few extra reps, I'll stretch. And that's all it takes for me just to squeeze out a couple extra repetitions. And then from there, I'll have my full contact twist or my landmine bar set up. So I'm not taking up too much room and becoming too much of a nuisance. And here, again, it's not this. It's strong stance, arms overhead, twist that whole body. My trunk is twisting this bar around, and that is a nice counterbalance to that sagittal plane that I'm hitting with the wheel rolla. And finally, we have our third exercise pairing, which is the incline sit-up with the dumbbell or kettlebell side bend. Now, sit-up, again, remember, a lot of people don't like sit-ups because they think it hurts your back. If you do it improperly, it might, but if you're doing it like this, where the movement's happening at the hips, and your spine is staying stable because of all of the counter pressure between my QLs and my abdominals, right there is really a static abdominal exercise. Plus, I'm getting the added bonus of strengthening my hip flexors. Yes, the hip flexors need to be strengthened. We stretch the heck out of the poor things. Sometimes we need to put some stress on them and strengthen them in a direct line of attack. And that's what this does. And I'm starting to get tired. And good. Then I'll come off that. Side bend. Here I really try to accentuate the range of motion. Carefully grab my kettlebell and feet about shoulder width apart. You can bring them in if you want. I like shoulder width apart. Hand behind your head. Lock down tight. Stretch. Crunch. Stretch. Crunch. My glutes are tight to protect my low back. Quads are a bit tight. And I can already feel that working my oblique. And every power lifter I know incorporates that exercise. So anecdotally, it must be good. I know a lot of people like the suitcase carry. That's good too, but I really feel this stretches and strengthens at the same time. So 2 for the price of 1. That's my abdominal routine when I'm out in public. Nobody bats an eyelash if you take up 2 implements, I find. And most people will come up and ask you what the heck you're doing, because they'll think, that's a neat way to work abs. So, hope you liked the video, and send me some comments if you have anything to add. I love your comments, and thanks for watching, and have a great day.